Hello D-traders, you are watching a video review of the Asian session. We are going to discuss how an inverted yield curve may affect stocks, why a weaker yen is beneficial for Japan, and why the Aussie is losing momentum. Let's get cracking. The US dollar index is losing steam after the results of the talks between Moscow and Ukraine. It has already reached 98.05, and yesterday it jumped to a two-week high, trading at 98.00 amid geopolitical tensions. During the Asian session, the US dollar index, which measures the strength of the greenback against the basket of six major rivals, was hovering in the range of 97.97 and 98.43. However, the US dollar incurred moderate losses. Besides, it's likely to be a short-term weakness. High inflation and expectations of a more aggressive stance of the Fed on monetary policy are sure to boost the long-term rally of the US dollar. Apart from geopolitical news and various forecasts, there are other factors that push the US dollar deeper into the negative zone. One of the reasons is the strengthening of the euro, which takes the largest share in the currency basket. In addition, the main US stock indexes appreciated significantly on Tuesday. The 10-year government bond yield decreased drastically. Usually, a 10-year note will often yield more than a 2-year note. And now, these indicators have been inverted. The US 2-year yield briefly exceeded the 10-year for the first time since 2019. Historically, inversions of the yield curve have preceded recessions in the United States. The Bank of Japan is also trying to stop a steady rise in yields. Some Japanese economists consider the fall in the US long-term government bond yields a very likely coincidence. The watchdog has recently offered to buy unlimited amounts of 10-year government bonds at a rate of 0.25%, and the regulator also pledged to increase the amount of purchases in maturities covering a 3 to a 10-year if necessary. It will continue to carefully monitor the market before making decisions. Naturally, such steps will significantly weaken the Japanese currency. Besides, the yen is unable to rise versus the greenback due to the interest rate gap, as the Bank of Japan sticks to a dovish stance. However, the Bank of Japan's decision to maintain an ultra-soft monetary policy, even at the cost of a further fall in the yen, may boost the import tariffs. If so, it will deliver a severe blow to the economy. A weak yen is beneficial for exporters, but negative for households. They are already facing rising consumer prices, and today the yen managed to climb slightly by 1% versus the greenback, following the meeting of the Bank of Japan Governor Haruhiko Kuroda and Prime Minister Fumio Kishida. It triggered the speculation about the level of official discomfort with a weak yen. Apart from that, the yen advanced at Japan's financial year, which lasted from 1st April to 31st March and will soon end. Reportedly, those trades who are now transferring funds from offshore back to the yen are repeating a huge profit. In any case, the US dollar declined by 1% against the yen, and now the dollar-yen pair is trading at 121.69, hovering in the range of 121.28 and 123.20. The Aussie rose yesterday amid a drop in geopolitical tensions. During today's Asian session, it tried to go up and even broke above the 0.75 level. However, it lost momentum shortly after, and now the AUD-USD pair is trading at 0.7518. Judging by technical indicators, the pair could decrease further, especially versus the US dollar. Currently, it's growing largely because of the high commodity prices, A rally in the commodity market also slowed down amid an improvement in the geopolitical situation. In addition, China's financial hub of Shanghai came under lockdown for 9 days, and China remains Australia's largest trading partner. It has recently imposed quarantine restrictions for business. In turn, it affects the Australian stock market, so the Australian dollar is likely to consolidate within the daily range of 0.7506 and 0.7538. And that's all for now. Keep abreast of the latest market news with the InstaForex TV channel. Feel free to ask your questions down below and don't miss our next video review. See you soon.